Oh, Lindsey Hill. Lindsey Hill took her sweet time in order to come back and refute the claims that were made in the 4-minute long Trevor Bauer excoriating video, which went, well, appropriately painted Lindsey Hill as just being a conniving, lying whore that tried to, as I quote, secure the bag. Somebody who faked her injuries, somebody who made up the entire situation that ended up with Trevor Bauer losing everything, losing his reputation, losing his career, having to move halfway across the world in order to continue the one thing in life that he is exceptionally good at. And after dealing with predatory bitches like Lindsey Hill, probably gained another skill, how to properly screen bitches. Trevor Bauer's accuser, Lindsey Hill, oh, the liar, the bitch who put lies on the man's name, responded Tuesday to the pitcher's X video, in which he revealed texts, video, and all of the exculpatory evidence that was hidden by you and your legal team. Care to refute that? The two settled their dual lawsuits recently without money being exchanged, and she did get a payout, $300,000 from her insurance company, and Bauer retained the right to tell the truth about the situation. The agreement between the two allowed Bauer to comment on the case for the first time since June of 2021, when all of this shit went hot, which led to him revealing the alleged series of texts and videos Monday. One alleged text from Hill to a friend read, "Next victim, star pitcher for the Dodgers, because she couldn't do the same thing to Fernando Tatis Jr. of the San Diego Padres." Go ahead, I got videos on that as well, if you don't believe me. While Hill acknowledged in an interview with Prime Time with Alex Stein, yo, what the fuck? I hope he clowned the fuck out of this bitch. The victim was not the right word to use, she said, meant in a joking manner due to her past relationships, and is being spun by Bauer without context. Well, what you did to him, even if you were joking about it at the time, ex post facto, really does seem to fit, you lion. Ugh, God. Good screen cap, by the way. This was exactly what Trevor wanted to do with his random pick 3 or 4 texts and weave it into a narrative where I just look horrible. Me. Let's not go ahead and address any of the direct accusations. We'll just go ahead and, he just cherry picked a bunch of texts. The ones that you still sent. Well, guess what? Those are your fucking words, stupid. I explained that in my deposition and random things. I like to joke. I'm very sarcastic, sometimes inappropriate. Anyone who knows me would know that. Yeah, like all of the other texts from way back in the day when all of this stuff was first breaking about how you were lying directly to your cousin and setting all of this stuff up, telling him how you were really sinking your hooks into Bauer. Huh, interesting. These are just private text messages with my friends and completely diminishing, okay? Just deflecting any responsibility. Typical bitch behavior. An agreed victim is not the word there. But in my past, I've been involved with other baseball players, Fernando Tatis Jr., most notably. I do believe. That was my world at the time, and I already dated baseball players, and it was a funny, sarcastic way to say, here's the next one I'm going to try to get attention from. And it was a lot of ego and attention-seeking behavior, which is what I can own, and what he can't do and can't do is own any part. I can totally own the attention-seeking behavior, but these texts is a grand scheme. Don't address what happened at all. This was before any of our interactions or anything like that. Yo, you fucking lied about getting beat up, you stupid bitch. Like, let's also not forget that. Yeah, I take responsibility for my attention-seeking behavior, but these were private text messages. So, okay, these are private text messages, meaning that you weren't trying to use them for attention-seeking behavior. Why are you apologizing for that has absolutely nothing to do with these private communications? Just go ahead and try to connect those two things. It's almost like she's not being honest. Once again, big shock. Bauer also showed a video from the alleged 2021 sexual encounter in which Hill is smiling, panning over to Bauer as he's sleeping with a sleep mask on, and her, pursing out her lips, showing that absolutely nothing unbecoming the night before happened to her at all. Hill said that she was full of emotion at the time. That doesn't excuse anything. You should be behind fucking bars having your head rattled off of those, you dumb bitch. And she had recorded that to send to her cousin. Yeah, again, somebody who she was in close communications with. Again, more information on that on previous videos that I have. I've got a full playlist on YouTube. Please, if you don't believe any of the additional claims that I'm making that can't be verified in the text that we're reading right now or the video that we've been playing over the past couple of days, please go back and check that shit. That's who she was going back and forth with. And the cousin even came forward and said, yeah, this is kind of her MO, and what she's doing right now is some super shady shit. Here's the communications that we have. That's what was out at the time, probably used for the temporary restraining order court dates as evidence as to, Trevor Bauer poses absolutely no physical threat or any sort of harm towards Lindsey, and she's just trying to do this in order to bolster her settlement claims. But yes, to show that everything was fine. Oh, okay, great. So she admits that she was trying to use that to show that everything was fine. So where did your fake injuries come from? She was not even sure if she would speak up about the alleged incident. Are you retarded? You went, oh my God, you lying bitch. Oh, I despise this bitch even more so. She said that the lack of bruises is due to the time needed for bruises to form. Yo, this is some Amber Heard ass shit. Does she mean the appropriate time to apply the makeup, or like what? Because there should be some sort of swelling, discoloration. You said, oh, he just punched me until I just lost consciousness, and he tied my hair around my neck, and he tried to choke me out with it. As you could see in the video, there was absolutely no signs of that at all whatsoever. So either she needed time for the injuries to manifest, or she had just put on a full face of makeup while she's laying in bed next to Trevor in order to film the video, or she's fucking lying. I don't know, man. Hill said that she has selfies from that time that clearly showcase damage. Yeah, we've seen those as well. And again, those looked fake. Any normal person can see the bruises. This will take time. No, but you see the indicators. Everybody's had a bruise before. You get a little redness, a little bit of swelling. There might be a laceration. There might be a little bit of rash there as well before a bruise shows up. You went from 0 to big black pools under your eyes of what you claim to be dried blood in your sinus cavities. Meanwhile, there was no swelling there at all whatsoever. So it takes time. Yeah, and it also takes an inciting incident in order to cause injury, none of which was present. Hill settled the case, has put her in the crossfire. Some claim that she was lying, and she was pretty numb to it at this point. Yeah, you're a fucking liar, bitch. I was more than willing to go to trial, and you did, and you lost. More than confident that it would have portrayed and revealed on a public scale, Hill said. Especially over the last year or so, I've completely crumbled. My soul has been crushed by litigation and all this stuff. I just made the decision that nothing is worth public vindication or anything like that compared to what I was going through and feeling at that moment. You lied. You cost the man his fucking career, something that he's never going to get back, as is outlined in this piece. Media lynch mob was away for ex-MLB star Trevor. Was way off on, the Star case. I was also listening to another podcast, and they were talking about how, and it was also one thing that I did, and it's like, how is the media reporting this? Pulled up a Sports Illustrated article, and it showed, Trevor Bauer just settles the lawsuits that he has with his accuser, and they didn't get down to the meat of what he said in his video that ended up announcing that he had settled these cases until the 9th or 10th paragraph. So yeah, they ended up burying the lead. But in this other podcast that I was listening to, they were noting how ESPN, it was wall-to-wall coverage when these allegations first came out in 2021. You couldn't go but 10 minutes without being reminded that Trevor Bauer is the worst of the worst. He is a woman beater. He is one of those despicable human beings where there is no path to redemption. Just simply don't even bother with the cot in the jail cell. Just string them up from the highest pole that you can find. But then when Trevor drops this video with all of the additional hidden by the lawyers evidence, they're fucking mum on the subject. At least they were for the first 24 hours. Don't know what it looks like now, but realistically, does it even matter? Everybody's already on to something new. Lindsey is just worried about, oh my God, just all the I'm taking responsibility for my behaviors. No, you're not. If you were really taking responsibility, you would be going down to the fucking county jail. I want to say something else. Where does Trevor Bauer go to get his reputation back? His MLB career, 2 years of his life down the toilet. The lost opportunities, the stress of being falsely accused as a violent rapist. How does he rewind the clock? He can't. Nobody ever can. You're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty in this country, and the former Dodgers pitcher never had a chance. The media lynch mob delighted in targeting the Trump-supporting climate skeptic. Yeah, exactly. That's my kind of thing, and that's initially what I posited. It's because, well, Trevor Bauer's just kind of a fucking goofy dude. He's exceptionally talented pitcher. Hell, he won the Cy Young Award in 2020, and he's always had a track record of being really consistent outside of the one playoff appearance that he missed because the motherfucker was out there playing with drones and he cut his finger. Fucking weird dude, but again, super talented. And that's why he made himself just an excellent target, because here's the sad truth about a lot of these jocks. They're exceedingly talented at their chosen vocation. It's just they hyper focus on this stuff, and then because they're super talented, high profile, big clout individuals, they become the perfect target of predatory bitches like Lindsey Hill, somebody that can just come in, offer just mind-blowing sex, all in the opportunity to become the main chick or just simply secure the bag. And then when that doesn't happen, here come the accusations. We did a roll call of all of these dudes who ended up catching spurious allegations, only for them later to come out that, yeah, the bitch was lying. What happened to them? Don't worry about it. It's fine. But yeah, man, his reputation, continuously. Anytime that you type up Trevor Bauer, what are you going to hear within the next couple of sentences? Accused of violent attacks on a woman. His MLB career, we don't know. We don't know. He might end up, oh God, like he's still super talented. He had an incredibly successful year over in Japan that normally would just translate to immediate success back in the league. But if he does get signed by anybody, might be on a minor league camp deal come spring training time with an option in order to play with a major league team. But what's immediately going to end up happening? Well, he's going to end up getting picketed, or with the team is going to end up getting picketed, causing way too many headaches, even though the guy is innocent as the day is long. But that's the narrative that's out there. Even with some of the retractions that come out a day late and a dollar short, he is still, his reputation is done. The millions of dollars that he lost off of that contract, the $100 and some odd million 3-year contract, he's never getting that back. And even if, okay, this would have been the final year of that contract, he might have opted out. We don't know how he would have performed in 2022. He was suspended at the time for what exactly? Don't know. For the rest of 2021, you could take a look at his previous track record. He had a mid-3 ERA. He was pitching his ass off for the Dodgers. He was doing exceedingly well. What would his next contract have looked like? Okay, he might have even opted out, because I think that's the way that that deal was structured. There was an opt-out after every single year. That's right there. And because this upcoming free agent class is a lot of, ancient motherfuckers in the pitching department, he would have been making bank. But what's he going to come back to right now? Major league minimum? Like, he fucked up this bitch fucked up his career trajectory from toes to titties. And what? She takes responsibility for my attention-seeking behavior. Yo, he alleged that he fucking rung your bell. I'm thinking of things that are even worse. You're supposed to... Oh, right, sorry. He lost his dream career. He toiled for since he was a little boy. At age 30, he had to go to a new country, start over again. While back at home, he was the disgraced Trevor Bauer. Accuser Lindsey Hill, 29, a slim, blonde, bunny boiler from San Diego, who had previously been involved romantically. With Mike Clevenger, right, who at the time was also a teammate of Trevor Bauer. I fucking forgot about that one, right? Yeah, because they used to both play for the previously known as Indians. God, the Guardians is such a gay fucking name. San Diego Padres used to be shortstop, right? Fernando Tatis Jr. and Chicago White Sox pitcher Mike Clevenger. Unfortunately for Bauer, he followed suit and had dalliances with Hill in April and May of 2021, which she accused him of choking her unconscious and punching her during sex, causing her to be hospitalized. Her lawyer released photographs of her face with black eyes and a cut lip and a scratch. Yes, exactly, but nothing around her neck, even though she was choked out by... He twisted my hair around my neck and choked me out. It's like, that's just not possible. You would have also had, just big clumps of your hair also being tugged on. You would have had severe swelling on your scalp. Like, none of that shit made sense. In a sworn declaration, so she perjured herself. Hill claimed that she suffered 2 black eyes, a bloody swollen lip, significant bruising, and scratching on one side of her face, and a skull fracture. I'm glad that's in quotation marks, because we already know, and if you've been watching along over the past couple of days, that's been thoroughly debunked, and even Lindsey Hill's lawyers knew about that. So they knowingly lied. What's the repercussions? Yeah, she gets an interview on a Blaze show. Fuck off. In the Me Too cowed industry, the abrasive, uncompromising loner was a perfect scapegoat. Yes, exactly. His photogenic accuser, too good to be true. Yeah, exactly, because she used to be one of the cheerleaders for the San Diego Padres, and we know that they're not going to pick some fucking uggo. Bauer was finished. The Dodgers cut and ran. I gotta give the Dodgers their flowers, or at least the manager, Dave Roberts, a little bit of credit. He wasn't the person who put Trevor Bauer on the administrative leave. He was, when all of this stuff was first coming out, I was like, still scheduled to pitch, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys, but no. MLB had to intervene, or little Rob Manlett had to say, we're going to be conducting an investigation, okay? Well, he just needs to be placed on administrative leave for the time being. Fuck that guy. Major League Baseball suspended him without pay for a record 324 games. I want to know what their evidence was, okay? I want to know, because what we've seen doesn't seem to check out at all. Police investigation ended with no charges filed against Bauer. That was the Pasadena Police Department. They found nothing. Hill attempted to get a restraining order, against him, failed when the California court found that she was materially misleading. Another big red fucking flag, but MLB, decided that this guy's career is over. Bauer didn't pitch a game for 22 months until he went to Japan and signed with the Yokohama Dina Bay Stars for a fraction of his Dodgers contract. Not because he wasn't worth it, but because those are the only people that would have took a fucking flyer on him, because guess what? Japan is based. Suspicious text, but instead of going quietly, he fought back. He sued Hill for defamation, claiming she fabricated allegations of SA to create a media blitz to destroy his baseball career, garner attention for herself, and extract millions of dollars from him. Exactly. He also sued media outlets Deadspin and The Athletic. Yes, where Molly Knight worked. Hill countersued for sexual battery. Exactly. What did she want in the settlement? A couple of fucking D-cells for her magic wand. On Monday, both sides withdrew the lawsuits without a penny changing hands, and with Bauer retaining his right to speak on the case. Posted the video. Yes, never about the money for me. This is Bauer's perspective. It was only a way for me to obtain critical information to clear my name. Exactly. Doing the discovery, figuring out, these are all the text messages. These are all the text messages that you tried to hide. Your medical records saying that you did not have a skull fracture at all. Something that you were claiming everywhere that more than likely ended up with somewhat consideration from Major League Baseball in order to suspend you for so long. That critical information included text messages allegedly sent by Hill, which Bauer reads aloud in the video. Next victim, star pitcher for the Dodgers. What should I steal? Take his money. Then, after the first time we met, net worth is $51 million. She texted, bitch, you better secure that bag. But how is she going to do that? Need daddy to choke me out, being an absolute whore to try to get in on his $51 million. Remember what she said? We just use victim like interchangeable because I got like a track record. Yeah, we know, because you have a fucking pattern. You're a predator. Then Bauer plays a Snapchat video. How the fuck do you know it's a Snapchat video? Anyways, Hill can be seen mugging for the camera with a sleeping Bauer by her side. Face appears unmarked. No scratching, no swelling, no blood on her lips, no injuries of any kind. She does not look traumatized. She looks triumphant. You can see her lying in the bed next to me where she's sleeping, smirking at the camera without a care in the world or any marks on her face, Bauer says in the video. And now we have the metadata. There can be no dispute that it was taken mere minutes after she left my house before she left my house in the morning of May 16th, 2021, a month before everything hit the fucking fan. I think it paints a pretty clear picture of what actually happened the evening of May 15th and why the video was originally concealed from us. As I've said from day one, I never essayed Lindsey Hill or anyone else for that matter, which is why all of those additional accusers, again, something else that I talked about at the time, there was one chick from Cincinnati or something like that, from wherever Cleveland had a farm team at the time. And he was an up-and-coming pitcher. He also mercilessly beat me in the hotel. Haven't heard hide nor fucking hair from this bitch. Poisonous world for a young man with fame and fortune. Exactly. You can get blindsided by these bitches at any fucking moment. Let them learn the lesson that no such thing as free sex. Yes, exactly. Or in the case of Russell Brand, who even knows if he fucked those bitches? This could be just opportunistic whores thinking that, you know what, he's saying some stuff that I don't like anymore. And he does have a well-documented past of not remembering a lot of the past. So yeah, you know what, I can kind of retroactively fit myself in there right now. He did unspeakable things to me. He tried to do it. He pinned me up against the wall and just Russell Brand remember any of this stuff? Absolutely not. So yeah, man, we're at a point in time where women can make up literally anything. Guys will just end up eating these accusations. They can go ahead and go to the moon and back, like what Trevor Bauer did, and still end up being labeled the attacker, being the aggressor in this situation, when in actuality, when in reality, nothing could be further from the truth. Self-described recovering alcoholic smeared Bauer. Recovering alcoholic. We also showed another video of her getting absolutely pissed at a concert at the Nashville Predators, wherever they play. Again, perfect place for her to be. She is just off her tits, drinking a Bud Light, gross. Saying several different women had accused him. She played the victim. I didn't know what it would... Oh, that it reached this level of hate. For me, she claimed bad lighting was to blame for the absence of injuries in the morning after video. Yeah, with the lighting coming through the windows, with her showing no ill signs, no like bloodshot eyes, no discoloration in her irises, nope, nothing, no lacerations, no cuts, just not taking accountability. But I just can't believe I was getting this much hate. Yeah, you ruined somebody's life. The videos taken with no lights on in the rooms. There's a lot of differences between natural light and all that stuff. If you zoom in, the scratches are all there. No, they aren't. No, they aren't at all. You can see that there's a shadow on my face. No, there isn't, you lying whore. You'll never end until there's penalty for such false allegations that ruin a man's life. Hill needs to be charged like Juicy Smollett for faking a hate crime. Yeah, because he did a grand total of 1 day in jail before he ended up getting appealed out. But no. We've heard this multiple times over. For anything that a woman, if it's proved, like beyond a reasonable doubt, that she orchestrated, fabricated all of these accusations against the guy, whatever could have been charged against that guy under a reasonable prosecutor should be flip reversed on the bitch. 1000%. Until there is accountability, until there is consequences for these absolutely life-ruining accusations, they will continue. Trevor Bauer is an innocent man who had his life ruined because he had a certain taste in women and certain political views that could be weaponized against him. That's why he's been ostracized from the league. That's why it's going to be a hard road back. And that's why nobody should forget the name Lindsey Hill in this case right here. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo and want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.